definitely a catalyst for myself, you know, and you know, it's deeply rooted in who I am and where I'm at today. But at the same time, you know, I always share with people, you know, you don't stay in nursery school or, you know, primary school, and, you know, you move forward and move on as you
Hmm.
graduate, you know, and obviously myself and definitely yourself have graduated along a journey where you've got a platform that you utilize on, you know, Instagram and other forums where you're sharing what you share today, man. So I'm also interested in how and why you utilize Instagram and these platforms, and why and what are you doing, man? What are you doing with that, man? What's your mission?
Well, I'm on there to see if any of the ideas that I have can be expressed coherently in a way that provides value for me and others. So first of all, if I have ideas in my head, uh, that's wonderful. I like to, be imagining, but then I like to see it on paper. I like to see it in words, or see the actual words or an image that can illustrate what I'm thinking about. And so I've used Instagram in that way to provide a either the words written in a certain poetic or simple way that can get across what I'm contemplating, or pictures that can help draw the connections to some of the words that I'm contemplating, or etymologies that can help draw those connections. And so I'm using it to serve myself in that way, that I can better understand myself, better uh, see what it is that I'm thinking about out here, and see if any of those things have value for anyone else on their journey. And if they do, great. If they don't, great. The connections that I make in my brain aren't for everyone.
Mm.
And maybe you won't make the same connections, but just being able to see someone making them will help you make some other connections. Whatever the case may be, I'm not there to tell people what truth is, to say, to rescue people, to save people, to say I got this figured out, or because I don't. I'm just having fun as I go along with the illusions and illustrations and the illuminations of the words that we're using.
You're using the words, man. You're paying a real wordsmith, yeah, man. I feel you. I feel you. And how have you found that journey, man? Because I know, you know, on the internet, you know, you got trolls, you got, you know, the internet police, and I know you're spreading some powerful information, you know, and whether or not people give you the thumbs up or the thumbs down, you've reached the people like myself in the UK. There's people all throughout Europe, all around the world that obviously resonate with your message. So you definitely don't stop doing what you're doing. But how have you, obviously, and that's why you keep doing what you're doing. But you know what inspiration gives you the others, including myself, because I wasn't using Instagram in a way that I utilize it now, and it's people like yourself that inspired me. It's like, right, he looks like me, you've got similar concepts and ideas to what I have, and you know, I was, you know, in the shadows, you know, being kind of shy with it all.
Yeah.
There's people like yourself that kind of inspire me to get up, stand up on my square, and you know, and say my piece. So for those that also, like ourselves, may have ideas that, you know, they keep to themselves, but could benefit many others around the world, what would you say, man?
Well, if you have anything creative stirring in your mind in a way that you could put it together, uh, that may be valuable for you or others, definitely put it out there. It's a platform that, we know there's potential dangers of the spying and them controlling and manipulating things and whatever. Like I built this huge following to 97,000 followers, and they like really shutting, tightening up my reach, so I can't reach that many people out of any of my followers,
Mm.
because I've said some things that they don't like regarding the past year. And so, do I understand? I understand. Yeah, they showing themselves to be more uh, of a leg an arm, a branch of uh, government and a branch of fascism. Uh, and so I'm realizing that I'm utilizing a a tool that is a double-edged sword in that regard. And uh, that understanding that is very important. But the most important thing for me is understanding that every single thing is spirit at all times. And I'm always engaging in a relationship with spirit and my mind and my thoughts. And so, whatever I'm seeing on there, how I'm reacting, how people approach me, it allows me to reflect on myself. And it allows me to reflect on the one thing that's happening, that there's only one thing that's here, there's only one thing that's happening. And I can approach it in that way. I approach it like I'm connecting with Buddhas and Dakas and Dakinis, yoginis and yogis, the people in my sphere. My followers aren't really followers. I like to see them more as like uh, of a network of people that I'm able to build with. Because if people are actually following me, and I may not be following them, but if you're commenting and really there a lot, I'm noticing, and I'm gonna connect with you some way, somehow. I'm gonna connect with you and make sure that we build a relationship, because it's sincere for me. If you can sincerely approach people like you see the divine in them, whoever comes at you, and if you can approach Instagram like you see the divine in even in them, even in a corporation, the people that are behind that, if you can reach out to their divinity, then you'll be good. But if you forget about your divinity and the people you're interacting with divinity, their beauty, their innocence, forget about their primal original nature when you're interacting with them, then when they say crazy things towards you, it could get a little nerve wracking. You could get caught up in a huge distraction, and I've allowed myself to get caught up in those distractions. But honestly, they've all served me. They've all helped me either write a song,
Mm.
sharpen my next post, whatever it is. I've used it all to my glory.
For sure. Nice, nice, nice.